You know what? I want to say something else in relation to and I'll call them the sexuals versus the genders. I don't want to start a war of any kind, but under the LGBTQ XMLP bracket, there's a clear distinction of those that came before versus those that are currently being propped up. So I just want to say the comparison, just really quickly, just I only have one thing really to say when it comes to the sexuals, like the gay. Uh, well, just put us in there too: straight, gay, lesbian, bi, pansexual, asexual, blah blah blah. You know the rest. So for these guys, girls, whatever, these people, these humans, it was never about I don't want to say anything on their behalf, but as an outside observer, it seems to me that it was always something that, like the gender people, was inherent in them, but it's not like they did much. They made much of a change, like they identified as something. They were just expressing their preferences, like they're romantically attracted to this person or they're sexually attracted to this person, but they are still what they are. Like their biology, like a gay man is still a man. He's just attracted to another man. Like a gay woman is a woman. She's just attracted to another woman. A bisexual person is either male or female and they're attracted to both. You see what I'm saying? Like the biology with them never changed. They're similar to a straight person. Like the biology of us never changed. We just adhered to, well, not adhered. We were attracted to the opposite sex, which is the majority of us on the planet. We were attracted to the opposite sex, but we didn't change our biology. And the same with them across the board. They're not changing their base biology, or they're not trying to change it per se. They're not trying to appropriate someone else's or another identity's biology, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I mean. So now moving on to the genders, which in my book, in my opinion, is completely different, mainly because of how it's being propped up in society and they're identifying as something else entirely, which definitely with the Cran or transgender people, it's identifying as the other sex, male or female biology. They're trying to appropriate, they're trying to look like the opposite sex, mainly because there's not much else you can identify as. You only got two sexes. In any other gender, they're trying to appropriate something. If they're not trying to appropriate something, they're describing their feelings or emotions or what they're thinking, but mainly how they're feeling, like gender fluid. I'm feeling like a man. I'm feeling like a woman. You see how it's more like about their feelings, and it's more about just simply them. It's not even about who they're attracted to anymore. It's about me. It's not about, well, I'm attracted to this person, so I'm attracted to a man, and I'm a man, so I'm gay. It's about me, so I'm feeling like this. I feel like that. It's a very selfish thing. No offense to the people who identify as a different gender, that's your own thing. But in my opinion, it's very selfish. Another quick thing I want to bring up. So in the past, with there's been pioneers, people who were with the LGBT movement in its infancy, and they fought for just basic human rights. And when I say human rights, it's the right not to die on your way across the road. And I think I've brought this up before. And the right to marry the person that you want to be with. In my book, there's still nothing wrong with that ever. There will never be anything wrong with that. And this whole thing with the genders, It's not going to change that. It's not going to ruin that. Not for me. That is a necessity of human life for you to be able to be with the person you want to be with, unless that person is an underage child or animal. And I think we can all agree with that. So yeah. So that's the one for the sexuals. As for the genders, they're not really fighting for anything. Like, I get a lot of feedback from them stating, well, I don't want to be misgendered. I'll get like harassment. And when I say feedback from them, I mean the people that I comment with on this platform, not the people that I know in real life. Real life is like night and day compared to online. Online is so crazy. But my point being is that if you compare the pioneers of the LGBT, the gay, the lesbians that fought for just the right to exist in a society without being killed or harmed or hurt, physically harassed, the right to marry the person that they love, versus this genders thing with being misgendered, or you better call me the right thing, or you're transphobic, or that they're not really fighting for anything substantial if you compare it to what's come before. And I mean, that becomes clear when you really look into it, you really research it. So those were the comparisons that I wanted to make. I wanted to make this video a lot shorter, but whatever. That's it.